Hi guys, it's Mark from the Usinage 68 in France, and we have drive now 5 or 6 times the Corraly Sketer. All videos are online, we drive it anytime in forest. No surprise, a heavy car, nearly 5 kilograms because of cheap alloy and steel, and all these reinforcement parts he needs. Because it's a major fact, if you use really good quality alloy, you don't need to put so much stuff in the truck to make it tougher. So, front bumper is only there for the look from the car. It's useless. The bumper is not relied to the front from the car, so every time you make a hit, he just goes in the body, touch the front bumper's damper, and you damage the damper and the body, so it's useless. I just put underneath here a foam to provide this thing to hit the rest, and this is a strange idea from Corraly to say it's just there for decoration, because if you put it there, why don't do it functional? Because a front bumper on monster truck is there for a main reason: don't hit the shocks and destroy the front from the body by front heat. So, first point. The body is, like by many other brands, just cheap. After 5 driving times, not really hard. I don't go too hard with the truck. We already crack it in the rear, in the front, so this body will be really fast destroyed. Good point to make this tower underneath. This is really nice done. This is useful. The tires are awesome. I really like how the truck looks in brightness, in longness, with this size of tires. They are lightweight, 210 grams only each tires. That's really good, because they are the Lewis or Dura trucks. MFT are a little bit higher in the weight because of the bed locks. Well, you're gonna say, oh, bed locks is nice, so you can change something without changing a whole rim, or if you destroy a rim, you can take just a pair of rim. The joke is you don't get spare parts, so it's useless, and I think this comes from Ropex. I really like it because the MFT do not balloon, and this one balloons a slightly bit, not too much. In forest it's really nice. You can easily flip the car. They are also, I drive it on road, off road, in grass, in dirt, you know, and in gravel and all the stuff. In the gravel it's a little bit too sleepy, but in all other conditions they are really nice. You have good traction and not too much side grip, so you not overroll by going too fast in the corner. That's nice. We have a wheelie bar. You can, which you can choose your angle. That's useless. A flex wheelie bar is the best you can have, so it don't break if you land on the top or underneath. This one break. I see many people break this wheelie bar because it's too hard. The plastic is too hard, and it's directly mounted to the shock tower in the rear and on the skid plate here underneath. So when you hit too hard, you destroy your wheelie bar and your skid plate. And the problem from this skid plate is they are too big. They're really massive, too big, but they break really 4 times faster as RPM. So I really prefer to buy a buggy and put RPM bumper underneath than get these ones. Because also, if you're driving off-road, you see here, you hit here and there, and also the front, and you destroy the skid plates here. They are really fixed really well on the truck, but this is not helping really much. Like by Arma and Hobbytech and other cheaper brands, you have a chassis was just painted. It's just a paint job on the chassis. No hardened stuff, not the best quality of alloy. So I don't know why they continue to put paint on this alloy, because if it's black it's really fast, no more nice to see or look at it after running a few times in the gravel. When you look at this one here, is a Bau Hyper VS2. He drives 20 times in harder condition, and this is good quality chassis. This is a hardened alloy chassis, and you see it's not just paint job. I land even on hard ground here and only have a few impacts on there. And regarding the fact that the Bau cars has the same price as this one, you know what I mean. So, the plastics from Corraly are not the best. They are better than the V1, but it's still not what we expect. And why did we expect so much from Corraly? Because Corraly made publicity and they say we are better than Arma. But nope, sorry, this is not the point. They have better electronic. I really prefer the real hobby ring electronic they put in there. They have a nice and hard and good servo. Tu peux aller fermer la porte, hein, s'il te plaît, comme elle aspire, c'est sur la vidéo. Yeah, I talk to my workshop dwarf here. That's nice. I have someone who works here, make the job to wrench on the cars, and I have here just a good time to make the show. Merci! So, back to the car. The body posts are tough. The problem is, mounted directly on the shock tower, it's a bad idea, because if you hit hard, you bend the shock tower. You already see that also. And here is all that stuff they put in there to make it tougher. But all that stuff just destroyed the fast access to the mechanical stuff. They have done like Carrosserie, complete sidewall. And I really think that they have done like Carrosserie. That means you just have to unscrew one side to put battery tray and ESC away, and the other side for put the receiver and servo away. And then you have easy access to the motor or for cleaning the stuff. But nope, because the screws are not from underneath. That means if you want to go somewhere here, you have to put the receiver box, you have to open the receiver box, maybe put the servo horn away to go to the screw underneath. Here you have to put the battery tray away to go to the screw underneath. You have to put the ESC away to go to the screw underneath. Then you can pop off your sidewalls. The problem is the screws here under the motor. You know what I mean? You have to put that away to have easy access to the motor, but you cannot put it away so long the motor is in there. I really think that someone here has worked by Chevrolet. So you have to put all that away to go to the motor to can go to the screws from the sidewalls. That means they have done it the wrong way. That's for the mechanical access and maintenance is not a good point. Whatever, it's not impossible, you can do it, it just need a little bit longer time. To put here so big sidewalls, like also at the, not the Techno, we have also the Proline Pro MT, it's a fail, because all the stuff, all the gravel comes in the car, can go out, and as you noticed here, you have no hole. On the most 1/8 scale trucks, we have here an opening, so all what goes in and comes in the main gear can be split out underneath. Here it's not the fact. It's like by Arma has done the same failure. You have a room here where the gravel comes in and then no more comes out, so it's spin with the diff, it's spin with the diff, it's spin with the diff until it comes in the main gear. So, and if you come in the main gear, you destroy a pinion, a main gear, or the biggest problem by Arma now with this new pinion they make with the flat side in there is that the pinion not can spin free around the rotor. That means you destroy a motor. have a motor breakdown for just one gravel who goes on the wrong side is not a good point. You can run a shroud cover, but a shroud cover is not good when it's high in temp outside. Nothing for the summer. I really would see a brand, and there's only one who do it. It's Soutenez. So at the MT8 you have a complete gear cover on a standard size 1/8 scale chassis. All over has opened gear, and it's something we really not like at a bash car. And they make publicity, they say it's a heavy bash car, so we need some improvement here. That's not meaning if you like it that you not should buy it. If you like this truck, buy one, you will have fun with it. Just take care of these stuffs. No more easy access. A thing you can easily do is to take a Lexan sheet and make yourself a little protection for the main gear, so you have no worry about something who can go in there and destroy your electronic. The new pistons in the shock are awesome, and now it's really a damping rate we have here. The car is really nice damped. It's really work well. We have the sway bars, make a nice job. We have now hardened output drive shafts, but after 5 driving times you see here that in the front we already have an impact in the output drive shaft only after 5 times. That's something I will take a look on it after 10, 20, 50 runs, what happened with that. Because if this should be hardened steel, it's an issue, because Serpent has the same stuff, no issue with this, so it's really strange. Short video. The other point is the ride height. The truck is here on the highest point you can put it until you have a problem with this CVD dog bones and output drive shafts, because you hit the bottom from the drive cups and even the pin here from the CVD or dog bones when you are underneath here is my girlfriend's making joke there. And you hit the drive cup if you try to go higher. You can go higher, that's the joke. If you put the shocks away, you can set the truck more than 2 centimeters higher, but you cannot with the angle from the CVD and dog bones. That's something we also see by ZD Racing. We have exactly the same issue. Also Team Magic SAS has the same problem. And this is for me a conception failure. For the most people, they're gonna say it's right, this height is okay for me, I don't need any more. But I don't see the point to have so long shocks, because the shocks are longer, that they are already squeezed together to fit in there without having any issue in transmission. And that's why this truck is higher, because Obao knows how to make the suspension angle and CVD long and drive cups to have no issue, to have some heat there. Because what happens? Let us forget the problem with the angle. The problem is by side heat. You see it in low Z3 XL. When you have a side heat here, you also see it at the Armor 8 series, because of the flex from the arms. The suspension make this, and CVD hits the drive cup, and then you will destroy what's in the differential. That's not a good point for a heavy bash car. And keep also in mind something other. The HPL Savage Flux is on the market since 20 years. You have 4 dog bones and never have any issue of that. So I don't understand at this time that brand still make this failure when they know or have just to take a look on our car how it's made, how it's done. So if you have one, tell me what have you issue with the truck. Did you love it? Did you not love it? Are you okay with the power? I think here, okay, the small tiny motor in there, it is heavy weight, needs a lot of amp. You have not a really long runtime with this truck if you compare it to something lighter, like a 1/8 scale buggy with the same system in there because of the heavier weight. But the power is not too much. Like in a Traxxas Max is not super powerful. It's just enough for beginners. Some people don't need too much speed or too much brutality on the truck. It's still enough to make stunts. What I have done out from the box is I put the punch to its maximum and I changed the brake rate, because the brake rate out from the box from this car is 75%. That means even if you just touch the brake, the car stops really brutally. It's okay for make stunts, front flips and that stuff, but the brake has really to be rated down. I put it to 67%. For the usual driver, 50% is enough. So it's not too hard on the brake, because it's a major point for destroying drive cups. It's too hard on throttle, too hard on brake. So that's okay. So, and I think I have forgot nothing. So, for show you what you can do with a 1/8 scale buggy, I do the same truck, same thing with the Hobao. I use an unbreakable body, so it increases the rigidity between front and rear shock tower, because I'm in touch directly on the shock tower here. I use the MFT Max tires. I also drive it with these tires. This truck has a real 47 motor, not a 68mm. This truck drives 10 km/h faster than this one, and with the same battery drives also 30% longer, because it's 500 to 600 grams lighter than this one, and because of the bigger motor he needs less power to go at his higher capacity. So, and I have also a higher ground clearance than this one. When we go to check out price wise where we are, using a 1/8 scale buggy instead of this one who comes RTR with the nice tire and electronic, if you take a 1/8 scale buggy you have to pay a little bit more, because you have to buy the tires. So you have 4 tires more to buy. The body is not the point, because this body is bad, so you also need an unbreakable body on it to make, if you want to really bash hard. So I was harder on the way with this truck. Faster, jump higher, make more crashes, and it's still in one piece. I have no skid plates, I have no bumper, and had no issue. On this one we see people destroying front bumper, wheelie bar. I use my rear wing for wheelie bar. So easy it is, it's clear. If you want to have a monster truck look, then it's different, because this is just an easy way to change a buggy in a monster truck or trucky muggy. I would say this is a mini sledge or a mini Creighton. Oh my god, I spoke about Traxxas. Guys, stay tuned for the rest. Tell me, what did you think about it? Are you did you agree with me or did you not agree? Tell me about it. Just leave an easy comment. If you're not happy you can say it, but just leave it nicely. Bye guys.